Hey guys, Vegas Medic here, just coming to you with a walkthrough of the vampire skill line for those of you who are thinking about becoming a vampire, want to see the pros and cons to it, and coming from a player who's played a vampire in PvP and in PvE for a little while now as the game's been out. So I guess we'll start with the skill line here. Once you get bit by that vampire, you're able to do a quest. I've got another video of that up that you guys can check up that lets you go ahead and turn into a vampire. The first skill that you're able to put points into is going to be what I have morphed now into your Invigorating Drain. This skill here, as you can see, stuns the target for 3 seconds, deals magic damage to him, and you also recover 150% of the damage and stamina every 1 second that you're doing that damage. So you're able to morph that into one of two things. You can morph it into doing more damage at nighttime, or you can go ahead and set that up to where it recovers ultimate as well with it every 1 second. It's a very strong skill, very powerful. You can only use it on a mob once per fight pretty much, because there is a feeding timer that is on them, so that counts for this skill as well. But it does make your character very adaptable, especially if you're a clothy. It does give you that option of turn around to every mob in a fight and sucking their health if the healer is not able to get to you. And in PvP, it has been rocking, because that 3-second stuns in PvP can seem like a lifetime when it comes to getting away from it, etc. The second skill that you can open is Elusive Mist. This skill here, like I said, I have it morphed, trying to remember the names of what they were called before I morphed them. But Elusive Mist is a skill that for 4 seconds, it negates 75% of all damage that comes into, includes everything. And it costs a bit of mana. As you level up, mine's at 385 right now, but it is very useful in both PvP and for some of those boss fights that you can't get away from the fire, or you can't get away from certain attacks. You're able to hit that button and negate 75% of damage and move away. The two morphs that you're able to do with this mist, the first one still keeps you at that 75% reduced damage, but it also is called Poison Mist, and that does AoE damage, a small amount, to everything around you when you're in that mist form. The second one that you can use is Elusive Mist, and this does the same thing, but it just boosts your movement speed, which comes very handy for PvP. Getting away from trebuchet attacks, getting away from someone. Hell, if someone stronger is attacking you, it lets you get away from them as well. Also works good in dungeons when you're trying to get away for AoEs, different things like that. And I've found it as a good alternative to using Bolt Escape as well. Then moving on to your passive abilities, the passive abilities that you're going to be getting, Savage Feeding. This one just helps with your feeding. When you feed on one of the humans that you need to, reset your timers there for the deficits that you get for not feeding, um, you still have to fight them after you fed off of them, and this thing here just increases how long they're stunned. The first one makes them stunned. The second point you put into it increases the stun to help you go ahead and knock those guys down with a heavy hit, etc. Supernatural recovery is one of the good things about the line. You do get increased magic and stamina recovery. Starts at 5%, goes up to 10%. It's not till you get past about level 6 that you're able to actually invest in the second point of supernatural recovery. Blood Ritual is the famed I want to turn somebody into a vampire once every 7 days that everybody seems to be charging for. I myself can't seem to do that. Guess I'm just a lore junkie or a nerd, but I like to kind of keep that whole keep my lineage clean thing, I guess. But you can do this every 7 days. In order to do that, you have to be at the vampire ritual site, which is also where the quest is, and you have them approach the ritual stone, and you would just hit X on them like you would feed on a normal NPC, and that will give them the bite, which they have for 7 days. They have 7 days to complete that quest, which entails some cool storyline and scenes, but you then have to kill 10 mobs at level 42. I did it at 22. It's pretty tough at that level, but as you get higher, I've had friends that I've bit do it, and they've been able to handle it pretty well around level 36, 37. Undeath. This one here pretty much is a fail-safe. This one upgrades your damage mitigation when your health is below 30%. Just kind of gives you that little bit of time to activate whatever you need to activate. You know, if you want to activate your invigorating drain and get some health back, or if you want to, pop your mist or different things like that, or give the healer some time. Unnatural Resistance pretty much does what it says there. Health recovery is improved in vampirism stages 2 through 4, and your vampire stages go 1 through 4. At level 1, you're normal. Level 2, your health regen is decreased, but your spells to use vampirism spells is also decreased, and so forth. It eventually goes up to 60% or 75% health decrease on regen, but also a 60% lowering of your skills for your vampire skills. Darkstalker, pretty cool. Kind of nice little gimmick thing. Really useful if you're an assassin. Hell, useful here too. But it increases your movement speed when you're sneaking, and you get into stealth a lot more quicker when you're moving at nighttime. The last skill that is awesome is the Vampire Ultimate. The Vampire Ultimate is essentially an AoE, and it generates pretty fast. It's one of the faster ultimates I've seen, and it basically, it increases. Right now it's doing 150 damage to every person around me for 1 second, per 1 second for every 5 seconds. And you can go one of two ways with this when you morph it. You can either go where the way I have it set up now, which is a health regen for the exact same amount of damage that you're doing. So kind of like a failsafe. Get hit, get low, pop your ultimate, brings back all your health, and does a whole crap ton of damage to everybody around you. And the second way that you can go is to where you're invisible for 5 seconds while this is going on, so essentially making it to where you're pretty much undamageable. And that's pretty much it for the vampire skill line. If you guys have any questions, feel free to get a hold of anybody in my guild. We've got a couple vampires. The guild is Cry Havoc. You can see our website at what I have posted down there in the details, cryhavoc.eso.engine.com. Thanks for watching my video. One of the first ones I've made. This is Vegas Medic, Guild Leader, Cry Havoc. Take it easy. Wreck Shop.